Cabral hit out at Power Minister Ramkrishna Sudindhavlikar twice during the calling attention motion tabled by Mormugao MLA Sankalp Monkar on the condition of flats built by Housing Board at Bana, Vasco. He first pointed out that Sudin was contradicting himself, that Housing Board had nothing to do with the flats, and then said that the Maintenance Society can come to the Housing Board for redevelopment. Opposition MLAs on Wednesday grilled Sports Minister Govind Gowde regarding the delay in disbursement of prize money for the winners of the Paralympics held in Paris last year. Fatoda MLA Vijay Sardesai emphasized that Paralympics are meant for disabled athletes and pressed for proper coaching, travel allowances for athletes and attendance, and a hike in the kit allowance, which currently stands at a meager 2,000 rupees. Sports Minister Govind Gowde was cornered by ruling MLAs Ulhas Tuenkar from Navelim and Digambar Kamath from Margao over the lack of air conditioning, canteen and security at the 43 crore rupees Navelim Stadium. He said, athletes felt hot during national games and makeshift arrangement was made by bringing fans. Not even a bottle of water was available since there is no canteen there. There was also a possibility of theft there, since there was no security guard, Tuenkar said. MLAs across party lines raised serious concerns over the survival of age-old Khajan farming in the wake of breakage of bunds, growth of mangroves over bunds, and lack of funds with the department to repair the bunds. While replying to the issue raised as a calling attention motion by Sankalp Monkar, Chief Minister Pramod Sawant agreed to formation of a Khajan board comprising concerned department. 9 cases of seizure involving 13.08 kilograms of smuggled gold and 24 cases of seizure involving 22.33 kilograms of smuggled gold was detected between April 2023 and June 2024 at the Manohar International Airport and the Dabolim International Airport, Dia, respectively, Lok Sabha was told in a written reply to South Goa MP Captain Virieto Fernandes. 3 persons working at the Dabolim Airport were booked in connection with seizure of 5,293 grams of smuggled gold paste on 19 January 2024. 95-year-old woman living behind Our Lady of Rosary Church, Kolmorod, Margao, has pleaded for repairing her neighbor's house, which is on the verge of collapse. She and her neighbor shares a common partition wall between them. Due to incessant precipitation, the roof of the neighboring house is ramshackle, which can collapse anytime. This can have an adverse impact on her house with threat to her life. Has passed and no action has been taken against the retaining wall that was collapsed near St. Anne's Church at Tiswadi. The concern arises ahead of the Taksimchim Fest, Feast of Cucumbers, which will take place at St. Anne's Church on 28 July 2024. Shonan MLA Delila Lobo has stated that she read the entire news regarding the Asagao house demolition case from Herald newspaper and due to the extensive coverage. And this is how she was able to act in the particular case. She further said that in Asagao there are many properties which are bought by the outsiders, highlighting that Pooja Sharma's case of buying a property is not the only case in Asagao. With regards to the mutation being done within 24 hours, Revenue Minister Atanasio Monserrate on Wednesday stated that mutation can be done legally within 24 hours, provided correct rules are followed. He further said that such things were already done in the past and there's no discrimination when it comes to rich and poor. He also states that not only outsiders, but even Goan have done their mutation within 24 hours, which has not been highlighted by the media. Goan residents gherawed the electricity executive engineer on Wednesday over the frequent power outages. Not only is there no electricity in houses, but also the street lights are not working for a month. Responding to the public outcry, the executive engineer accepted that power supply was interrupted due to the heavy rains, gusty winds and falling of trees on the electricity wires. He further assured the residents that the underground cabling work will be functional in the next few days. The house of Arun Vatu Gosavi from Kelbawada, Mayam collapsed on Tuesday evening. The incident happened during heavy rains in the area. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. The Pai Theatrist Hall at Ravindra Bhavan, Margao, which is the only hall for theatre lovers in Seoul set to enjoy Konkani dramas, is in a dire condition. The roof of the hall has started to leak. Water also collects on the flooring, posing danger to visitors. Noted theatrist Pascal D. Chiklim appealed to the management and the government to pay immediate attention and fix this issue. After almost a year of passing the proposal for the repairing of collapsed drain in Dandoswara, Mandrem, no action has been implemented yet. Local, Sukaji Naik alleged that the denial in action is caused due to the negligence of the PACH member in signing the concerned documents. The collapsed drain made water due to rain enter into the neighboring houses. Over a century-old mango tree collapsed at Madlamaj, Mandrem, on Tuesday evening. Fortunately, no one was injured, but the incident caused obstruction to the traffic. The mango tree was probably 200 to 300 years old and was positioned dangerously near the main road at the Bank of India, Bank. United Club Injirim edged past Bandol Sports Club 4-2 in a penalty shootout to secure their place in the semi-finals of the first Kanizapek Soto Memorial Football Tournament. The thrilling match was organized by Axem Sports Club and was played at St. Alex Church Ground, Kurtorim, on Tuesday.